Coming up on Inside Wofford Football, the Terriers try to upset 6th-ranked Elon and hand the Phoenix their first conference loss of the season. But they know it won't be easy on this soggy Saturday in Spartanburg.
Inside Wofford Football, presented by Wild Wing Cafe, Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine, Milliken, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, the AT&T Real Yellow Pages, and the Johns.
The Terriers get off to a slow start versus a very tough Elon defense, and the Phoenix offense proves to be pretty tough too, as Scott Riddle and Terrell Hudgens hook up for 3 touchdowns, while the Terriers can't find the end zone all day in a 4-6 loss to Elon. Hello and welcome to Inside Wofford Football, everyone. The Terriers have a pretty impressive record versus the Phoenix this decade. But Coach Ayers and crew realize this is an Elon football team on the rise in the Southern Conference, and certainly one that they cannot take lightly. In the first quarter, Elon just 1 field goal to lead 3-0 after 1, but on the first play of the second quarter, Scott Riddle tosses a 10-yard touchdown pass to Terrell Hudgens to make it a 10-0 ball game. But with over 3 minutes to play in the half, the Terriers get on the board with their first field goal of the season. Christian Reed boots it through from 27 yards out to cut the lead. 2 minutes later, the Phoenix are back on the board with another Riddle to Hudgens touchdown pass. Elon leads 17-3. However, on the ensuing kickoff, Stephon Shelton returns the kick 53 yards into Phoenix territory to set up another Christian Reed field goal to cut the lead to 17-6 at the half. But in the second half, it's more as this Scott Riddle to Terrell Hudgens touchdown pass, their third of the game, makes it a 27-6 lead. The Phoenix add another score late in the fourth to hand the Terriers their 4th conference loss of the season. Final score, 34-6. When we come back on Inside Wofford Football, we'll take a look at the first highlights as the Terriers do something they hadn't done all season. They do it twice. Stay with us, everyone.
News Channel 7 Hardee's Spartanburg Regional and Food Line. For the Carolinas. At nearly 90 years of age, most people are ready to slow down. Fannie Ruth Hyatt is not one of those people. Fannie is always looking to help a person in need. A selfless community cornerstone with an overwhelming love for the people. If you know a worthy recipient of our award, send us a letter to 250 International Drive, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29303, or email us at WSPA.com.
Stop hunting. Start finding. Choose the AT&T Real Yellow Pages to find just what you need. No other book has more complete ads and up-to-date listings.
Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. It's a bit of a role reversal as the Terriers come into this ballgame unranked, while Elon is ranked as high as 6th in the country, and they back up that lofty ranking with some pretty good football. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Here's Mark Hauser and Tom Henson on the call.
Wing to the left. Terriers 5 on the line of scrimmage. Handoff, sweep play left to Schumann, and again the Terriers scope out that call. That's a loss of 2. Gary Blunt with the lateral pursuit. 3 receivers now to the right, 1 to the left. Riddle, shotgun snap, throws far side. There by Hudgens, spins away for a tackler for the first down. 36-yard try for Adam Schreiner, right-footed kicker from the left hash, has the distance and it's good, and Elon is on the board first. 10:58 remaining in the first quarter from Gibbs Stadium. Elon 3, Wofford nothing. Now a man in motion left. It's shovel pass, and the receiver is flattened by Saquon Stanley in the backfield at the 39-yard line. Riddle out of the gun. High snap, Riddle gathers it in, handoff Harris, sweeping left, and he is cut down at the line of scrimmage, high tackled from behind. 4 receivers, man in motion now sets up along Riddle, shotgun snap, he pumps, throws far sideline for Hudgens, has it in traffic, first down reception at the Terrier 42. Two receivers left and a single man, Hudgens to the right. Riddle out of the gun, Terriers come with the blitz, fade pattern, end zone, Hudgens! Touchdown far corner.
I'm not so sure that wasn't supposed to be a screen pass, but Riddle just saw something because of the way there was a jailbreak basically up front.
14:54 to play in the first half. Phoenix 10. Wofford nothing. One man to the left. Again a handoff. Scott. This time he has room over the right side. 25-30. Takes a one-time hit there and falls close to the first down across the 32-yard line. Elon. 4 down linemen in a three-point stance. Pitch right on the option, and up the sideline goes Michael Scott. 30-35, bounces off a man to the 37. 1st and 10 from the 29. Riddle back to pass. Screen ball caught at the 30. Newsome out of the backfield, takes it to the 35 to the 38. He fumbles at the near sideline, and it will be recovered by the Phoenix. 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Phoenix. They're going to run the sweep to Harris, and he'll be submarined in the backfield for a loss, a 1-yard loss back to the 39. Either side, two backs alongside him. Handoff, big hole up the middle. Austin Palmer to the 50. Submarine to the Elon 47. Palmer, the fullback, wingbone set on 1st and 10 from the 29. Allen under center. Rucker in motion near side, flags. Allen, play action. Rolling left, being chased out of the pocket. Carries to the 20. Cuts it back inside of the 20. Keeps his feet, knocked over at the 17. Man in motion near side. Counter give left, Rucker. Cuts it back inside to the 20. And he is stopped at the 10. The snapper is Cummings. Snap on the way, it's there. Spot down, kick with plenty of distance, it's good. The Terriers have their first goal of the year.
Christian Reed's first field goal of his collegiate career.
3:21 to play in the first half. We're at Gibbs Stadium. Elon 10. Terriers 3. Trips right, Hudgens wide to the left on 2nd and 10. Riddle pumps, wants to throw deep to the near side for Hudgens. He's got it at the touchdown, Elon. 32-yard touchdown strike. Riddle to Hudgens. Minute 22 to play in the first half. Elon extends their lead. Phoenix 17, Terriers 3. Kickoff right to left, end over end for Schreiner. Taken far side at the hash by Shelton at the 10, 50. Shelton 30, far sideline 40 to the 50 to the Elon 40. He'll be run out of bounds at the Phoenix 37. Well, now Wofford with field position. The kicker, Adam Schreiner, ran him out of bounds, and he was the last guy. Two receivers right, one to the left, a tight end to the right. Rolling right, throw it downfield, leaping catch by Burson near sideline at the 25. He'll be choked out of bounds at the Phoenix 22.5. A heck of a catch by Brenton Burson, using all of that 6'4" frame to go up and get a high throw. Christian Reed getting ready to line up for a 42-yard field goal attempt. Good snap, spot down, kick a drive. Does it have the distance? Yes! Christian Reed with the longest field goal of his college career. 42 yards. We're down to 43 seconds to play here in the second quarter from Gibbs Stadium. It's now the Phoenix 17, Terriers 6. We've played 30 minutes of SoCon football here at Gibbs Stadium. Spartanburg, your halftime score, the Elon University Phoenix 17 and the Wofford College Terriers 6.
Coming up, we'll take a look at a guy that loves playing for the Terriers but has big plans after football as well. Stay with us, everyone. Terrier fans, here's your to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming athletic event. Be the first caller to 597-4110. Leave your name and phone number in the message, and you could be a winner. Compliments of the South Carolina Education Lottery.
Papa John wants everybody to know pizza's better.
Better ingredients, better pizza is not a slogan. It is a way of life.
So he's bringing it right to him.
Papa's in the house.
Introducing Papa John's new Cinnapie. Our fresh dough loaded with sweet cinnamon topping. Get one free when you buy a large 2-topping pizza, just $11.99.
What do you think of the fresh pie?
A Cinnapie free.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John.
They pick up their games, pick up their teams, and pick up the pace. Enterprise salutes NCAA student athletes for picking us all up. Pick Enterprise. Pick you up.
Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. Joe Fornadel is a key component to the Terriers' ground game, and he is very grounded in the game of life as well. Let's take a closer look at the junior center. And Terrier in the Spotlight, presented by Papa John's.
Wofford currently leads the entire football championship subdivision in rushing, averaging nearly 275 yards a game on the ground. That success doesn't happen without great play from the offensive line. One of the key guys up front this season is junior center Joe Fornadel, who's played in every game over the last 2 years and credits the team's success to hard work and the close bond he and his line mates have formed.
With a more West Coast passing-oriented offense, you can just throw a bunch of big guys in there and, stand in front of people. But with the football, you have to be well-trained, you have to be knowledgeable of what you're doing. It's a tight-knit group. I really enjoyed it. And that's the best part about it, is you develop real friendships, real bonds there.
Nice job. Nice job.
And that started right away when Joe formed a bond with offensive line coach Eric Nash that helped get him from Pittsburgh to Spartanburg.
He's a tenacious competitor, always knows his assignments, fundamentally sound. Recruiting Joe was a fun time.
And once Joe got to the Wofford campus, it took him some time to get used to the Terriers' style of blocking.
The first fall, my head was swimming, but your head until spring ball, and then you kind of get your foot in a little bit, and then the next fall rolls around and you realize you don't know as much as you thought you did, but you're a little better off shape. So I think it normally takes to about fall or spring of your sophomore year.
While this is Joe's 4th year at Wofford, he has 1 year of eligibility remaining, but he made the decision to return next season and instead will go to law school and get married, although he says football will always be a part of his life.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Cannon. I'm a sophomore from Lenore, North Carolina, and you're watching Inside Wofford Football. Go Terriers!
Take a look at the second half highlights as the Terriers find yards and points tough to come by. Stay with us, everyone. Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. Down just 11 points and ready to get the football first in the second half. The Terriers felt like they still had a chance to pull the upset versus one of the best football teams in the country. Let's take a look at the second half highlights. Here's Mark Hauser and Tom Henson on the call.
Kickoff right to left by Schreiner. End over end, far side. 5, that is Shelton, straight ahead 10, cuts toward the center of the field 20, heads for the near sideline 30, has a blocker to the 35, out of bounds at the 38. Wofford 1st and 10, play action. Mitch Allen, quarterback draw, going to run off the left side 40, 45, and out to the 47. And now set up next to Allen. Handoff, left side, Michael Scott bulls his way to the 50. Allen hands it right up the middle, first down run, Michael Scott. 4th and 3 from the Phoenix 21. Twins left out of the gun. Handoff, Scott bulls his way to the 20 to the 19 off the right side, but he does not make it. Terriers 4, pass near side. That's caught over here by Camp. Splits defenders 50. He's to the 40, all the way down to the Terrier 35. And out of the gun, Riddle. Handoff on the sweep, and Newsom's going to lose big yards. And he is knocked over back at the 28 by Anthony Carden. Two backs flanking, Riddle out of the gun. Terriers come. Blitz a little screen pass. One-handed catch by Harris, 25-20. Harris to the 15, to the 10, far sideline. He'll be run out of bounds at the 7. Snap on the way, spot down, and Schreiner's kick is good. 53 to play in the third quarter. Elon 20, Terriers 6. Kickoff, Schreiner with the right foot. End over end, far side, taken at the numbers at the 10 by Shelton. Straight ahead 20, cuts toward the sideline to the 30, 35. Shelton all the way out to the 40. He fumbles at the 41. It is loose. Who's got it? Elon. Out of the gun, Riddle. Terriers with a sellout blitz. Lock the goal line. Touchdown, Hudgens. He's done it again on the fade pattern.
Glad he's a senior.
Yeah.
Him and Armani Edwards.
2:27 to play in the third quarter, and Elon is up their lead. They take advantage of a turnover. Phoenix 27, Terriers 6. Wins left, a single man right, in motion right. Harris slot, wants to turn right corner, breaks one tackle in the backfield, but he'll lose yards in the end. He squirms ahead to the 20-yard line. Shotgun snap, Riddle. Pocket breaks down all around him. He'll be sacked. Taken down at the 11-yard line. Ahmet Paul got him. Fourth sack for the sophomore from Montreal, Canada. 7 in the box, man in motion near side. Lee's handoff, big hole for Parks over the left side. First down run, 45-50, lowers his shoulder down to the Elon 46. Stev DeVette, man in motion near side Rucker. DeVette runs the option in this direction and pitches it behind Rucker. It's loose ground at the 45-yard line. Elon does. But in the end, the Terriers give it up on downs. Terriers rush for handoff, delayed give, and forget about it for Schumann. Out of the gun, quarterback Allen going to run the option right on second down. Somebody's got an angle. He fumbles the ball at the 10. It's loose at 15. I believe it's Elon football. It is. Here comes the full bolt rush. Throw down the middle. That's intercepted. Taken at the 10-yard line and returned to the 12. Wofford Football, Jonathan Sharp with the pick, the first of his career. And now we get flags all over the place. Tommy to punt it away, wants to run it, and he breaks the tackle, but forget about it. He's going to be hit for a loss way back at the 24. Riddle, stretch play, handoff, right side, first down and more. That'll be Newsom to the 10 to the 5. That is a touchdown. As the Elon Phoenix come to Spartanburg and get a revenge on the Terriers from a year ago, and more importantly, they keep their conference record unblemished as they go to 5-0 in the SoCon. 34-6 is your final. Elon wins it.
Mark Hauser caught up with Coach Ayers after the game.
Coach, that was a pretty good face today.
Must have been, because we didn't do much. We came up with 2 field goals. They did a nice job against us, and we had some issues. I mean, we had some plays and didn't make the plays. And offensively, you know, they're a well-schooled machine. They do a great job all around. They've got outstanding quarterback, and the receiver, he's all world. So we came out, we thought we'd have an opportunity to get this one, but it was going to take all 3 phases in sync, and we just didn't do a good job offensively. Our kids were trying, but Elon seemed to have the right answer every time that we came up with something. In the special teams, we did some nice things on the kickoff returns, had some good field position, but just couldn't really capitalize on it. We had 2 field goals, and that was about it. And we've somehow got to get better. We're a young football team. We're playing a veteran group, and we're playing a team that we knew they'd come in ready. We went up there last year and scored 55 on them. Had our day. Today was their day, and we play a tough team in the Citadel next week. We play them down there, which makes it even tougher. And we've got a bunch of kids, quite frankly, you know, they're disappointed and they're hurting, but you got to get over this one, and let's get on to the next one.
You mentioned the offense. Looked like they were off a click, an awful lot of false starts and things where they just couldn't get off the line.
We were our own worst enemy a lot, and what was occurring, Elon was shifting the front. They'd yell shift. Our guys were thinking that was the snap count, and then we had guys that were jumping off sides. Anytime that you start putting yourself marching backwards, you're not going to have an opportunity times of moving the sticks. I thought in the second half defensively we played tough and did a great job, and if we could have just got it going offensively, we would have made this a heck of a football game.
I know we don't talk field goals much, but it must be a nice feeling to have Christian Reed hit a couple, one from better than 40 yards.
Right. Christian's one of those guys, another freshman. He was kicking the ball well. He got a couple opportunities and did extremely well, and proud of him.
Finally, Citadel next week, a team that you've handled pretty well over the years, so that's a team that will be ready for you.
They're always ready for us, and it's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough. They've got a good football team. Kevin does a great job. Their kids, they'll play their brains out, and I'm sure they're going to do everything they can do to put a L on our record, but we just got to get better this week. We've got to go down there and play hard and if we do that, we'll have our shot.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Mike Ayers on this week's Terrier defeat at home against Elon 34-6. Let's hear from some of the players.
It was tough. They did a lot of great things, but certainly we didn't do anything to help ourselves. We made a lot of mistakes on our own part, and I wish we could have came out there and executed, made a better game.
It's pretty frustrating. We go from making the playoffs last year to 2-6 season right now. It's just something we're not used to. In my class, we've made the playoffs every year, so it's pretty frustrating. We're used to winning.
All right, let's take a look at the final game stats. Wofford just 10 downs in the football game. Elon, meanwhile, has 23. 146 yards rushing for Wofford, well below the Terriers' average. Elon runs for just 79 yards, however. Wofford 24 yards passing, while Elon has 323. Elon with the big edge in total yards, 402 to 170. Time of possession, Elon with the edge, 32 minutes and 32 seconds compared to just over 27 minutes for the Terriers. Each team with a lot of penalties. Wofford with 7, Elon with 6. Big difference here is turnovers. Wofford turns the football over 3 times, while Elon turns it over just once. Let's take a look at some scores throughout the Southern Conference this past weekend. Appalachian State continues to roll as the Mountaineers travel to Greenville and knock off Furman 52-27. The Citadel gets the best of Samford 28-16. And Chattanooga comes back to beat Western Carolina 24-2. Take a look at your updated Southern Conference standings, and it is a 2-horse race as Elon and Appalachian State sit atop the conference with perfect 5-0 records in the Southern Conference. Georgia Southern is 3-2. Furman and Chattanooga are each 3-3. The Citadel is 2-3. Samford, Wofford, Western Carolina each have just one win in conference play this season. Now let's take a look at the Whites. Pine Street Exxon play of the week. It comes in the second quarter right after Elon scored to go up 17-3. Stephon Shelton fielded the kick at his own 10-yard line, made some nice moves, and picked up 53 on the return to help set up the Terriers' second field goal of the half. For his efforts, Stephon Shelton picks up our play of the week.
Stop hunting. Start finding. Choose the AT&T Real Yellow Pages to find just what you need. No other book has more complete ads and up-to-date listings.
Papa John wants everybody to know why our pizza's better.
Better ingredients, better pizza is not a slogan. It is a way of life.
So he's bringing it right to him.
Papa's in the house.
Introducing Papa John's new Cinnapie. Our fresh dough loaded with sweet cinnamon topping. Get one free when you buy a large pizza, just $11.99.
What do you think of the fresh dough Cinnapie?
A Cinnapie free.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John.
Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. This is where we like to take Look at some of the happenings off the field of play, and this week we focus on something that happened a couple weekends ago at Gibbs Stadium when the Terriers officially inducted their 2009 Hall of Fame class, and that class included a couple of former football players.
Each year, the Wofford College Athletics Hall of Fame Committee reviews accomplishments of outstanding former Terrier student athletes. Earlier today, Wofford inducted 4 new members into the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame recognizes those former athletes and coaches who, by outstanding athletic achievements and service, have made lasting and significant contributions to the cause of sports at Wofford College. Our next was a 4-time All-Southern Conference punter and earned honorable mention All-America honors in 2002.
Jimmy Miner does it again, a 35-yard punt for the All-Conference senior, Jimmy Miner.
He led the Terriers in punting in all 4 seasons and is the all-time leader in punting average at 0.9 yards per punt. Ladies and gentlemen, Wofford Athletics Hall of Fame inductee, Jimmy Miner. Our next inductee was named Southern Conference Male Athlete of the Year for 2003-2004, the only Wofford athlete to earn the honor. During his senior season, he had a team of 167 tackles and 3 interceptions on the way to being named first-team All-American by the Associated Press and Sports Network, and was named the Southern Conference Defensive Player of the Year. He earned Wofford Most Valuable Player honors 3 times and holds school records in tackles. A round of applause for Hall of Fame inductee Matt Nelson.
When they told me, yeah, I didn't really know how to react to it, but what a blessing Wofford's been to me. It just means the world to be recognized as a standout athlete.
Now let's take a look at next week's opponent, brought to you by Blue Eagle Equipment, and the Terriers head to the local to face the Citadel. Recently, the Terriers have had some pretty good success versus the rival Bulldogs, having won 10 straight, including a hard-fought 33-28 victory at Gibbs Stadium a year ago. This year's Citadel squad is on a bit of a hot streak, however, having won 2 straight conference games. First, a 38-28 win over and then a 28-16 victory over Sanford this past Saturday. So now let's take a look at the details for next Saturday's game in Charleston. Wofford taking on the Citadel. Kickoff is set for 3 o'clock. The game can be seen on Sports South. It should be a good football game. The good news for the Wofford Terriers right now is the season is starting to come to an end. A lot of these young guys are starting to get some experience, and hopefully that can help them next year. For now, we say so long and hope to see you back here next week.
Inside Wofford Football, presented by Wild Wing Cafe, Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine, Milliken, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, the AT&T Real Yellow Pages, and by Papa John's.